Welcome to your tour of the Trope-ics. In this three-part series, you'll find out what trope is, how it works, and how to use it. What is trope? For our purposes here, trope is the music for chanting a text from the Bible. Where did trope come from? It wasn't handed down at Mount Sinai, but it does go back over 1,200 years. Its symbols were originally carved into these ancient stone monuments. This site, known to historians as Trope-henge, is one of the most sacred sites in Judaism outside of Jerusalem itself. Not only do they have trope symbols carved into their sides, the stone formations are themselves in the shape of trope notes. See the wishbone? The curved formation with the dot in the curve? Are these natural stone formations? Were they made by ancient artisans? If so, what tribe were they a part of? Were they the same people who first devised the trope melodies that are sung in synagogues worldwide to this day? Okay, so this was really a project by the 2013 Nivonim campers at Camp Ramad Darom in Georgia. Isn't it great, though? The trope really does go back 1,200 years, though. Long before there was a printing press. Long before most people knew how to read. So, what's the purpose of trope? It does three things for the text. It breaks the text into sentences and phrases. It shows which syllable in a word to accent. And it indicates the melody with which each word is sung. Studying trope focuses mainly on the melody. Once you master that, picking up on the syntax and emphasis comes rather naturally. There are many varieties of trope used around the world. For our purposes, there are 6 varieties. They are used depending on which text is being read. There is regular Torah trope. There's also special Torah trope for the High Holy Days. There's Haftarah trope. There's a particularly happy trope for reading the Book of Esther on Purim. There's a sad trope for the Eicha, the Book of Lamentations, on the fast day of Tisha B'Av. And there's a special trope for Shir HaShirim, the Song of Songs, the Book of Ruth, and Kohelet, the Book of Ecclesiastes, which are read on the 3 harvest festivals of Passover, Shavuot, and Sukkot, respectively. In the context of becoming bar bat mitzvah, the focus is on the Torah and Haftarah trope, both of which are used every Shabbat throughout the year. In our next exciting episode, you'll find out how trope works. Then, in part 3 of our trilogy, you'll find out how to use the trope to sing an actual biblical reading.